Association. Tonight, we are celebrating its forming and the oath-taking ceremonies by members of the Interim Council. The formations of the association were officially approved by the Brunei Registrar of Societies on 20th of October 2018. The vision is to make a positive contributions to China One Belt One Road initiatives in order to promote Brunei socio-economic development. Trades between China and Brunei have already taken place for such a long time. So you can see what we are doing in this association is not something new. Whether we form this association or not, the trade and commerce between these two countries will still carry on. Besides, there are other associations that promote friendly ties between China and Brunei. So you may ask why we are forming this association. What can this group of Brunei SME leaders do to make a difference for the economic development of Brunei Darussalam? First, it is time for Brunei enterprise, big and small, became courageous and ventures into new fields of economic activities. I believe this is just of the many promising activities the association will promote in the years to come. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the founding members of the associations for their support in making this association a reality. I also like to thank everyone here tonight for taking your precious time to attend this event. Thank you.
It is my honor and my pleasure to be here to witness the launching of the Brunei-China One Belt One Road Association and the swearing-in ceremony of the council members, together with Datuk Seri Setia Dr. Awang Haji Muhammad bin Amin Liu bin Abdullah, Minister at the Prime Minister's Office, and the Second Minister of Finance and Economy. President Xi introduced the concept of Silk Road Economic Belt. In October 2013, when President Xi visited Indonesia, he proposed building a close-knit China-ASEAN community and constructing a 21st Maritime Silk Road to promote regional connectivity and economic integration. Until April 2018, 88 joint statements or communiques have been signed between China and 44 countries along the Belt and Road routes. The cumulative trade volume between China and the countries along the Belt and Road routes reached over $6,900 billion from 2013 to 2017, growing faster than the overall China's foreign trade. China has established ship routes with more than 600 major ports in over 200 countries around the world. Shipping services have widely stretched out to all coastal countries along the Belt and Road routes. By the end of August, the number of operational China-Europe freight trains had exceeded 10,000, running from 48 Chinese cities to 42 cities in 14 European countries. In civil aviation, China now has bilateral intergovernmental air transport agreements with 62 Belt and Road countries. Further facilitate financial cooperation, Chinese-funded banks have accelerated overseas expansion. They have set up 102 branches in 24 countries, including Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Brunei. In addition, the RMB cross-border interbank payment system has covered 165 banks in 40 countries along the Belt and Road routes, including Russia, Singapore, Malaysia, the Republic of Korea, and Thailand. China and Singapore are cooperating to build a new international land-sea trade corridor, formerly known as the Southern Transport Corridor, to promote trade flows between the western part of China and the Southeast Asian countries. And this corridor will shorten the transportation time between Southeast Asia and Europe. Last month, the first ministerial meeting between Bimpiaga countries and China was held in Kuala Belait, Brunei, Darussalam, upgrading the cooperation between China and the Bimpiaga countries. We hope that Brunei will play an important role and act as a regional hub in promoting the cooperation in the Bimpiaga region. With the care of our leadership, with the strong support from the two governments as well as from private sectors, the BRI cooperation and the overall strategic cooperative partnership between China and Brunei will bear more fruit. Thank you.
Right now, at this point in time, the president of the Brunei China One Belt One Road Association, Mr. Jackson Ding, will kindly invite to the stage our guest of honor, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Setia Dr. Awang Haji Muhammad Amin Liew bin Abdullah, Minister at the Prime Minister's Office and Second Minister of Finance and Economy, to deliver his speech.
请主宾文莱首相署部长兼第二财政部长及经济部长致辞。
It is with great honor and pleasure for me to be here this evening. And I would like to thank the Brunei China One Belt One Road Association of Brunei Darussalam for inviting me to this oath-taking ceremony of the executive committee members of the association. The formation of the Brunei China One Belt One Road Association in Brunei is another opportunity for us to further economic collaboration between the two countries. Over the recent years, Brunei and China have taken many steps forward in strengthening our cooperation, such as the recent signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the government of Brunei Darussalam and the government of the People's Republic of China on establishing a joint steering committee. This MOU puts in place a mechanism for regular consultation for the ministerial level to further promote and encourage cooperation and exchanges in various fields, including maritime, economic, commercial, and technical areas, bilateral trade, investment, and energy between both sides. High Seaton is engaged in the hatchery, breeding, processing, and marketing of golden pompano, grouper, and barramundi. Pengi Industries Sdn Berhad's $3.445 billion oil refinery and aromatic complex on the island of Pulau Muara Besar, which targets to start operation in mid-2019. Is another example of a win-win cooperation from both parties. Last week, Hong Kong's Pure Fresh has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Ghanim International Corporation to expand Brunei's blue shrimp business, including the addition of another processing center in Serasa, as well as their own hatchery and breeding stations for blue shrimps. I therefore hope to see more engagements between business communities of both countries, utilizing the existing platforms such as the China International Import Expo, the China ASEAN Expo, and the Brunei Guangxi Economic Corridor to further strengthen the bilateral trade and investment cooperation. It is my hope that the Brunei-China One Belt, One Road Association will fully utilize these avenues to further promote strategic partnerships and cooperations among enterprises of the two countries.